Houston police are reopening cases of African American men murdered back in the 1970s. They are able to do so after getting a $1 million grant to solve cold cases where civil rights were violated.
Grace White shows us one of the cases they're starting with.
Outside the big city, in a town known for ranch lands and cattle.
Most people in El Campo know us.
The Brigham family, with 10 kids,
They know us by our high cheekbones.
was hard to miss. 7 girls, 3 boys. The oldest, Rufus Brigham, was ambitious.
Do you remember why he moved to Houston from El Campo?
Job, more opportunity. Yeah, and El Campo is such a small city, they didn't have
Wasn't
much
much to
jobs.
do.
When he got to Houston, he got a job, got married, and had a baby. But then was murdered.
The way he got killed, it was just really hurtful because who would do that to somebody like that, you know?
It was June 17th, 1971. Rufus Brigham got a call from his brother-in-law asking for help. He said he had been robbed and a man tried to sexually assault him. He asked Brigham to bring him back here to get his car. And that's when things turned deadly.
So Rufus gets out of his car while they did not know this, but the suspect, Clarence, gets out of the car.
Clarence is the only name Houston Police cold case detective Paul Vella has to go on. Brigham's brother-in-law says Clarence attacked him, and this time surprised both of them. Police say Clarence jumped out of the car with a knife
That was the car they used that night.
and stabbed Brigham to death.
And today, we're still looking for Clarence.
Today we're still looking for Clarence. We don't even know if that's his real name, a nickname. We don't know, an alias.
I wanted to know, why was he murdered? Like, what happened?
Arnita Brigham Moore was a year old when her father was killed.
What questions did you have about everything growing up?
I had questions when I was a little girl. I remember like 4 years old or so, like, why did my dad leave me? I always thought that like I had done something wrong and I was being punished.
And now detectives are hoping a $1 million grant given to HPD will help them find the answers. The grant focuses on cold cases where a person's civil rights were violated. Detectives told us this unsolved murder was selected because Brigham's brother-in-law told them he was gay, and they believe that's why he may have been targeted.
Every family is important to us. Back in 1971, when this case occurred, people were not as open as they are now.
Brigham's daughter is thankful that police are looking at this case again.
I'm so honored that my father was picked.
Back in El Campo, where Rufus Brigham is buried next to his mom and dad, his sisters say seeing his case solved
We can't bring him back, but we can get some closure.
would give their big brother the chance to finally rest in peace. Grace White, KHOU 11 News.